Hey guys, Chuck here with No Time to Be Sad. Hey, today I want to talk to you guys about the 10 reasons why I decided to pick up my things and move to the other side of the planet here in Thailand.
You're my heartbeat, my silent drum. Body's kicking me till I'm numb. I wanna feel free like a bird in the sky. When he opens his wings to fly on by to the beat of my silent drum. That's kicking me till I'm numb.
A lot of times people ask me certain reasons why I decided to move here, what I like about Thailand, and so on and so forth. So today, I'm gonna let you know. So let's start off with number one. The number one reason why I moved to Thailand was because of Paige, which is obvious, right? That's my Thai wife. She was born here in Thailand, moved to America when she was 15 years old. I met her in America when she was 31. We clicked, we hit it off. Came to Thailand with her to visit a few times, fell in love with the people, her family, just with everything. And I asked her if she wanted to move back home one day. She said it didn't really matter, but all I could think about was Thailand. So we made a plan to come to Thailand, but if it wasn't for Paige, I wouldn't be here at all. I really had no interest in Thailand prior to meeting Paige. So my number one reason for moving to Thailand was because of my Thai wife. Number two, my very first trip to Thailand, I had a sense of freedom. I couldn't explain it. I had been to a lot of places in the world, but I never felt like I felt when I was here. It's difficult to explain this sense of freedom, but nobody expected anything from me. Where I come from, there's a lot of demands on you from your job, from your family, from everybody, and you're always expected to be a certain person and act a certain way. And I don't know, I just didn't have that feeling anymore. It was like, wow, nobody cares what I do. I don't even have to talk to anybody. And it was just a sense of a freedom that I had never experienced before. So that was the second thing that really drew me to wanting to come live in Thailand. Number three, the quality of life, which also the cost of living in Thailand drew me to here, because it's difficult to retire in the States and be able to travel and do pretty much whatever you want on a small budget. So you really gotta be smart, have a lot of investments, save a lot of money. But it usually doesn't work out for most people. We find ourselves living only for vacations and on the weekends. So after a lot of calculations on if I could afford to retire at an early age and do the things that I really want to do in life, after coming to Thailand a few times and putting some numbers together, the cost of living is a fraction of what it cost me to live in the United States. I would say for what it cost me to live 1 week in America, I could live better in Thailand for a month. Plus I like to travel and just fly around the world and see things that I've never seen before, and that would have been very difficult for me to do in my situation in the United States. So that having a better quality of life, especially with medical. Lovely ladies are going to change me and give me another sponge bath, huh? Okay. I wonder how much that was going to cost me. Housing, cost of everyday living here in Thailand was a lot less than it was back home. So that was the third thing that drew me to wanting to retire in Thailand. Number four, the culture. I fell in love with Thai people pretty fast. First, I fell in love with Paige. I'd never met anybody with that kind of mentality, the sabai mentality, and I really fell in love with that. And when I came to Thailand, I was really happy that people were just smiling all the time, and a lot of things didn't bother them, and they didn't overthink much, and they didn't worry about the things that really didn't matter in life like I do. And I was really intrigued by that, and I really admired the Thai people for just being so happy in general. I love the Buddhist mentality. Thai people feel like you get back what you give, and they do believe in karma. So generally, they're very respectful people, always smiling and always willing to give you a handout. You'll never go hungry in Thailand. Every time you meet somebody, they're always trying to feed you and talk to you. And I just love the culture of the Thai people and Buddhism. I love it. Number five was the weather. I cannot stand cold weather. I'm from the Houston area in Texas. You wouldn't think that it really got too cold down south in America, but in Texas, in Houston area, it's very humid. So when we have our winters, it would usually get around 30 degrees, but with the humidity, it would just like sink into your bones. And if you've had a few broken bones or injuries in your life, the cold weather does not do your body any good. So the hot weather, the sweating, the release of toxins, and I felt more alive and more, I just felt more healthy and durable in this climate. It took some time to get used to the sweating and the heat. You have to manage your time out in the sun here in Thailand. But the weather was something that I really, really liked. Number six was the food quality. I know a lot of people, they're gonna go, oh, you know, the food quality looks horrible. It doesn't look sanitary, you know. But what I mean about food quality is the freshness of the food. Back home, we eat a lot of fast food. We eat a lot of preserved foods, a lot of preservatives, a lot of stuff that is introduced into this food to make it last longer, a longer shelf life, is not good for me. Look at that. Look at all of that food. I'm glad we're walking.
As I hear tell, all the parts are crammed into one big part.
Fused.
Yeah, then the one big part is cut up into little pieces parts. And parts is parts.
Okay, reminder, split one plate of food in America.
Question, which is your favorite? 1.
Our scrumptious saucy burrito supreme platter.
Or 2.
Our mouth-watering Taco Bell Grande platter.
Not much side about that, huh?
Everything's bigger in Texas.
They covered this side.
You don't have to hide.
Vegan. I'd like a taco, please. Hey, you got it. And a hamburger? You don't got it. Why not? Because we don't got it.
Welcome, sir, to Jack in the Box.
You got tacos?
Yes, sir.
You got hamburgers?
Yes, sir.
You got omelets?
Yes, we do.
You got french fries and onion rings? You got a steak sandwich?
We got it.
If you haven't been to Jack in the Box restaurants lately, come on in.
Now you're cooking, Jack.
So I really like the fact that with every meal, I'm eating vegetables and I'm mostly eating fresh meat. And I know how I feel. I've been eating my entire life, and I feel so much healthier with the food that I've eaten here in Thailand. And it's just a mixture of all different things, and it's not the same thing. Plus, I'm not eating so many carbohydrates. I do eat some rice, but not very much. But back home, we eat a lot of breads, a lot of pastas, and I still eat some, but not as much as I used to. But I feel like the quality of food for myself is much better here in Thailand, and that is another reason why I wanted to get away from the fast food life and the preservatives and the food in the box and come and enjoy some not only awesome tasting food but good quality food, in my opinion. Number 7 was a chance to really live a healthy lifestyle. Now back home I used to go to the gym a lot, but I would get up early in the morning and I would go for a couple of hours every single day before I went to work. But here, I really have no stress in my life. I think stress has a lot of bearing on health, and I have very little, if no stress here in Thailand. Occasionally, I'll have the little cultural indifferences or... The guy's not here yet, so she goes, if you want a new Windows, but I don't want them to erase my data. They know that, right? I don't want just before they do anything, they got to call. There's no wax ring. So that's why what's happening is the water's getting inside this. Sounds like the pump's about too. He started taking my lug nuts off before he was jacking up the back. It's like, don't keep taking the lug nuts off. And all that kind of stuff. Every now and then a little stress about that Paige. You guys know Paige. I'm telling everybody the reasons why that I wanted to move to Thailand. What was the number one reason you think? I like it. Yeah. Number one was you. You. Goofy. But now I have a lot of time on my hands. I get on my bicycle. I ride a road bike about 300 kilometers a week. I can get on it and go anytime I want to. Sometimes I go for 2-3 days at a time just so I can get out of the house, enjoy the countryside, have some peace of mind, some me time, and engulf myself in the culture. And it also helps me with my Thai language. But I think the healthy lifestyle is mostly being able to exercise when I want to and have a stress-free life. Number 8. Number 8 is something that I've always really loved to do, but never had the time. And that was to be able to travel. So in Thailand, this is pretty much our home base. We spend more time traveling than we do staying here in our in the Nakhon Phanom. There we go. This is your home for the next 12 hours. And the flight looks flight.
I am surprised
crazy.
you guys left that early. We'll just head over this
That's
way.
what he wants.
I wanted to get here at a good time of 1 o'clock so that we could get, we got here in a great time. But I had to wake up at 2:30 in the morning.
I know. Yeah,
Kind of peeking out.
Godzilla.
At nighttime it blows.
And it's so clean.
I know.
There's not tuk-tuks and mopeds and dogs and food carts. This is 40-minute. Yeah, 30-minute foot massage. Interesting place, huh? But we love to travel, and from this area in Asia, it's very close to a lot of places that we would like to go in the world, but to see different cultures and to meet new people and to travel and just be carefree, is something that I've always wanted to do in my life. And it also goes back to the quality of life and the cost of living that allows me to do these things. So being able to be here and living with my in-laws in their house and calling this our home base helps us to be able to travel around the world and pretty much do what we want without really any anchors. So we really have no anchors. We really have nothing that holds us back other than coming home and having family time. Number nine was basically to live my life on my own terms and be unpredictable. Back home, people expect us to be a certain way, do certain things, be on time. We have a daily grind of the things that we do all the time, and it becomes repetitious. And we pretty much know what we're going to do from a day-to-day basis. So the only thing I really want in the morning is coffee and noodle soup. And other than that, I have no idea what I'm going to do during the day. I usually will tell Paige, hey, let's go make a trip. Let's decide an area that we want to go, and then we'll just go to several places on our way there and just not really plan too much on the trip. Just let it happen, have some ideas where we want to go, but just be unpredictable. Be able to not have to have somebody dictate what I'm going to do throughout the day, to try to make people happy and to try to satisfy everybody else throughout the day except for myself. I don't know what else to do today but relax by the water with some friends, going over here and drink a beer on the ocean. Every time look this buffalo from the mountain there. Number 9 was to live an unpredictable life on my own terms. Okay, the last one is number 10. Number 10 was to leave the American dream. You guys have heard me say it before. The American dream is we all buy crap that we don't need with money that we don't have to impress people that we do not like. I got tired and caught up in that. I had everything that I thought I needed to make myself happy in my life, but it just wasn't working out. And we always find ourselves keeping up with the Joneses, buying all kinds of stuff that we really don't need, upgrading the stuff, trying to maintain the stuff, and it gets to where we're only doing things every day in our life just to pay for these things that are meaningless in the end. Meaningless to me anyway, the things that really don't matter to me in my life. Leaving the American dream and coming here and simplifying my life, only having the basic things that I need, not trying to overthink everything, and life has become very simple. The things are always complicated, but life itself actually is pretty simple, and it's very easy to stay satisfied, very easy to stay happy, and very easy to really kind of know yourself and get to love yourself so that you can be happy with everybody else that's around you. So getting away from what people expect me to be in my life, the American dream. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. The question's been asked quite a bit, so I thought I'll make a video and let you guys know why I decided to do what I did. And I make videos just to show you guys that life is pretty simple and just be happy. There's no time to worry about the things that really don't matter in our life and the things that make us miserable and the things that make us sad. I will leave one more thing with you. Another question that always gets asked is, hey Chuck, how did you come up with the name No Time to Be Sad? I've mentioned this in a couple of other videos, but originally it wasn't No Time to Be Sad. It was, I don't have time for this shit. But you can't put that on the internet, and that's basically what I would say throughout the day. I don't know how many times I would think to myself after I'm trying to make somebody happy that's just a miserable person. I would think to myself as I'm leaving, I don't have time for this crap, you know. This is not what I want to do my entire life. It's not worth it to me. So no time to be sad. I have no more time to be sad, and I have no more patience for people that want to bring me down in their misery too. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for listening to me blah, blah, blah. We have a lot of awesome trips coming. I'm going to be giving you guys an update here pretty soon on our next travel adventure. It's going to be super fun. Anyway, guys, don't forget to click like. Please subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.